It was saying that an empath is just someone who had like a traumatic childhood and they had to learn to read people to see what the reaction would be to stay safe.
It's so hard. Listen, we're all empaths. This is why you need to learn to manage your energy because you're not meant to be pulling everybody else's shit into you.
Okay, I heard the best description on empath and it resonated. I'm like, I feel like you're the expert of this stuff though, so feel like this is true, okay? So it was saying that an empath is just someone who had like a traumatic childhood and they had to learn to read people to see what the reaction would be to stay safe. And when I listened to that, I was like, yes, I was constantly reading people and their moods to decide. I remember being like, is it safe to ask if I could go play or not? And I'd be like, nope, I will just play alone in my room. You know what I mean?
It
And so
100%
and
because
we know someone in common who's always saying they're an empath, and I'm like, I'm just not I think it's just like you learned as a child to read people's emotions, and it's just a protective measure, and, like, you can put it down. I don't think it's, like, who you are.
no, and it's another one of those labels. It's like saying I had a client who had a therapist who kept labeling her as things. And so then that became her identity. And I was like, but why does that need to be your identity? But it's like what you're saying. And empaths are actually, we're highly manipulative because from an energetic point of view, we want to control situations so that we don't feel yucky. So, as a kid who's very sensitive to things, whether it's a big T trauma, little T trauma, whatever, we're all sensitive to energy. We can all feel it. It's like, okay, well, is it safe to me to ask to go out to play? Oh, I can feel that in my body that it doesn't feel safe. So, no, I'm not going to do that. And then as we get older, we get into the people pleasing because we want to make sure that the water stays calm. We don't want people to not like us. And so we start manipulating situations to make sure that we are feeling safe and good. But that's not the answer. The answer is manage your energy so you're not pulling in other people's stuff. And so you can sit there and go, is this mine or is this somebody else's? And do I need to clear something off of me? And listen, everybody listening to this, I'm sure at one point has walked into a room and been like, nope, and left because they didn't like the way it felt.